Hello and welcome to the God is Awesome podcast, a place where we celebrate the amazing presence of God in our lives and explores the incredible ways in which His love and power manifest in our world. Join me as we dive into stories of faith, hope, and inspiration and discover the awesome ways in which God is at work in our lives every day. The Book of Psalms is a collection of sacred songs and poems that express a range of emotions from joy and praise to sadness and sorrow. Throughout the Psalms, we see a recurring theme of God's greatness, power, and love for His people. One particular psalm that highlights these attributes is Psalms 8. Psalms 8 begins with the famous lines, "O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth." These words remind us of the awe and wonder we should feel when considering the vastness and beauty of God's creation. The psalmist goes on to marvel on the fact that despite humanity's smallness in comparison to the universe, God still cares for and values each individual. As we reflect on the words of Psalms 8, we are reminded of God's awesome power and unfailing love for us. It is easy to get caught up in the trials and tribulations of life, but when we take time to meditate on the greatness of God, our perspective shifts. We're able to see our circumstances through the lens of His sovereignty and find comfort in knowing that He is always with us. The Book of Psalms is a treasure trove of wisdom and encouragement for believers, and it serves as a reminder of God's goodness and faithfulness. Throughout the Psalms, we see examples of people crying out to God in times of distress, praising Him in times of joy, and ultimately finding peace and hope in His presence. As we conclude today's episode, I encourage you to take some time to read through the Book of Psalms and meditate on the words and themes found within. Allow the Psalms to speak to your heart and remind you of the awe-inspiring nature of God. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the God is Awesome podcast. I hope you've been inspired and encouraged by the stories of faith and the reminder of God's incredible love and power in our lives. Remember, no matter what challenge you may face, God is always with you, and His love is truly awesome. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please consider following and leaving a review. And until next time, may you continue to experience the awesomeness of God in your life.